Well, hi. So, let's talk about this. So, there's these, you know, little groups or whatever you want to call them on Facebook and stuff like that. And a lot of them are like, are we dating the same man and shit like that? To me, it is entertaining to sit back and eat the popcorn and watch what everybody has to post. But my biggest thing is with that is if you as a person feel you need to take a picture and put it up of your significant other and ask others if they are dating your significant other. You already have issues. You need to learn to trust yourself versus reaching out to others in these situations. Like, let's start with that root cause right there. Why are you not trusting yourself? Why are you not believing yourself? Why are you feeling the need to reach out and ask others? Why are you making it public knowledge? Or on another note, it's somebody that you've gone out with a couple times. You haven't defined your relationship, or if there is a relationship at that, and you're already getting upset. How about we be adults? How about we have conversations? How about we discuss our feelings, our boundaries, what we're looking for, what we're not looking for, what we'll put up with, what we will not put up with. That's all stuff you need to discuss with yourself first. And then talk about it with the person that you're letting into your life. These are all grown up scenarios that need to be had. But it's so much easier anymore to just put it out there with strangers versus have that difficult discussion with somebody and then move on to another, person or situation. No, you need to have a discussion with yourself. Decide what is you are wanting for yourself. And then have that discussion with another. And even before you're willing to go out and start dating or whatever it is you're doing, so that you are clear in your boundaries for yourself. Because what we put out there is what we get back. And that's another thing of self-reflection that needs to go on. Versus, putting this picture and asking people if they're dating the same man when you've never had a conversation with this individual. And the same goes with guys and girls. How can you have this expectation of wanting somebody to commit to you if you've never had the discussion? And then hearing that exclusivity means something different to everybody else. Well, did you have that discussion, what exclusive means to somebody? What does it mean to you? These are questions you need to go in asking people. And if you never ask what you are, then you'll never know. So you can't get upset with another party if they're dating other people and you've never asked if they're dating other people. So don't be so keen to get upset with people if you've never had the conversations and you've never set your expectations. This is all stuff that needs to go on with self and then have the grown-up discussions with others. And be willing to accept the consequences that come with it. A lot of times people don't want to ask or have the conversations because they already know the answer. Once again, follow yourself and your intuition. Listen to your heart. You're usually denying yourself that feeling, and you already know the answer. So seeking the answers from somewhere else is not doing you any validation. You're lying to yourself. You need to learn to believe in yourself. Why do you choose to do this to yourself? It just causes more anguish for yourself in the end, when you should have listened the first time, or asked the questions, or had the difficult conversations. Having the difficult conversations is what creates so much more for people. Usually, if you would have asked, could have moved on to something, even better and flourished. Because the person never knows your intentions if you don't have the discussions or put yourself out there and be vulnerable. Vulnerability is something that a lot of people don't like to do anymore, but you have to do it in life. You have to be vulnerable with yourself, and you have to be vulnerable with others. Not only in love relationships, but in family and friendships. So sit down with yourself. What do you really want? What are you looking for? Reflect on that. Learn to love yourself. Learn to put yourself first. Then put yourself in situations with others. Know what you want and keep that bar high. I love you.